Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Olympiad Edge. Hopefully you all will be fine. Today we are going to solve a very interesting radical equation which is given as third root of 27 by 16. So we will evaluate this, and remember one thing, that in this question calculator is not allowed. So it is going to be very interesting because we will use basic mathematical formulas to evaluate this complex question, and we will not use calculator here. So let's start the solution. In the start we will apply the formula which is given as, if we have a over b square root, then we can write it as a separate square root, that is square root of a divided by square root of b. Similarly, we can apply this formula here. Here we have third root of 27 by 16, so we can write it as third root of 27 divided by third root of 16. Now we will evaluate this, and we can write it as, by eliminating the radical form, we will write it as 27 raised to power 1 over 3. As if we have square root of a, then it means that we can write it as a raised to power 1 over 2. Similarly, if we have nth root of a, then it means that we can write it as a raised to power 1 over n. Hence, we can write this as, now the denominator term will become 16 raised to power 1 over 3. Now we will simplify this, and for this purpose we can write 27 as 3 raised to power 3, which is equal to 27, and whole raised to power 1 over 3 divided by, in the denominator we can write this 16 as 8 times 2, which is equal to 16, and whole raised to power 1 over 3. Now the power of power will multiplied according to the formula which is given as, if we have a raised to power m and whole raised to power n, then we can write it as a raised to power m times n, that is both their powers will multiplied. So according to this formula we can write it as 3 raised to power 3 times 1 over 3 divided by, in the denominator we can write this as, if we have a times b raised to power m, then we can write it as a raised to power m times b raised to power m, that is we can write the power separately. So in the denominator we will get 8 raised to power 1 over 3 times 2 raised to power 1 over 3. Now by further simplification we will get this 3 will cancelled out with this 3, and we will get 3 here divided by, this 8 can be written as 2 raised to power 3, which is equal to 8 whole raised to power 1 over 3, times this can be written as third root of 2. So we get this. Now again by simplification we will get 3 over, this power will multiply with this power and this 3 cancelled out, and we will get 2 times third root of 2. Now we will rationalize this to get the final answer, as in normal square root form, if we have a over square root of b, then we can rationalize it as multiplying and dividing by square root of b on both sides. But here in this question we have third root of 2, so we need a number here inside the radical which can be solved by this third root, that is this number can be solved cancelled out by this 1 over 3 power, as in the previous steps we use here. We solve this 8 as 2 raised to power 3, and 3 cancel out with this 3, and in the start also 27 raised to power 1 over 3, and we solve this by taking 3 raised to power 3. Similarly, we will use a trick here so that we will simplify this third root. For this purpose we will multiply and divide both sides by third root of 4. This number will give us a number which can be written as a cube, and it will help us to simplify this question very easily. So in the further steps we will see the effect of this number, that why we multiply and divide this number to rationalize it. So simplifying this, we can write it as 3 times third root of 4 divided by 2 times third root of 2 times 4. We can write it as we know that we have a formula here. If we have square root of a times square root of b, then we can write it as in a single square root, a times b whole square root. Similarly, we write this term and this term as third root of 2 times 4. Now we can write it as, we will get from here 3 times third root of 4 divided by 2 times third root of 4 times 2 is equal to 8. Now we can see that this 8 can be written as a perfect cube, that is 2 raised to power 3, and it will help us to eliminate this radical from the denominator term. So 3 times square root of third root of 4 divided by 2 times third root of this 8 can be written as 2 raised to power 3. Now we can write it as 3 times third root of 4 divided by 2 times 2 raised to power 3, and eliminating this square root as third root as 1 over 3. Now both these power will multiply and this 3 cancelled out with this 3, and we will get here 3 times third root of 4 divided by 2 times 2, and we will get 3 times third root of 4 divided by, which is the final answer. Hence we can write third root of 27 by 16 is equal to 3 times third root of 4 divided by 4. This is the answer. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please subscribe my channel for more interesting videos. Thank you.